Hi, this is Martin from Graphistudio. So first of all, the Baby Book is a beautiful product that we launched in Christmas time, so probably December time. It's 8 by 8, comes with 20 pages in it, and it's of a lighter construction than the Young album, but that's reflected in the price, which is an incredible £49 that it starts at. So the way to access the Baby Book order form is to come into your trade area, and you just go to order form, Baby Book order form. Now, at the moment, we do have a shortcut in your trade area that you can press on. This is because it's such a new product and we just want you to be able to get to it easier. There is a price list down here as well under price lists and catalogues, so you're able to access all the prices and all the different combinations and all the extras that you can add to it. Now, I've already kind of opened up the Baby Book order form just so to save some time because I wanted to load some images up before I started recording this. So this is what you'll get to when you open up your Baby Book order form. So it's a new ordering tool. It's very similar to what you've seen if you've used a 3D configurator. Works in mostly the same way. So the first thing is it says the quantity, which is 1. If you order multiples of 1, such as 2 or 3 of the same album, exactly the same will give you 10% discount. The format is 20 by 20, which is 8 by 8 in inches, and it would by standard come with 20 pages. I've put 22 in this one just because I want to show you something in a second, but normally would be 20 pages as default. Maximum page number you can go up to is 40. It comes with photographic paper or Tintoretto as standard at the same price, and then you can upgrade to have metallic paper if you want to. Lamination, you can either have gloss or satin lamination on those paper types. And then we get to the cover, which is touch. That's actually the material that we've covered it in. It's a very soft touch material, very beautiful material, and we have lots of different colours. There is an option for something else called colour printing. Now that's to do with it if we design an image or graphics on the front of the cover, which we'll get to in a second. That goes the same for the internal of the box. This internal box lid inside here, we can also have an image or graphics if we want to as well. Now this is the bit that kind of causes some of the confusion, I believe. It's design in the interior. Now it can be done in the graphic designer, which is just this here. We were able to design the interior of the book in this application. Or we can use the print and bind information to design it in I don't know, maybe Photoshop or InDesign or a third-party piece of software. But you need the print and bind documentation. So that means we'll just print it and bind it. We're not really get involved in the design of the interior of it. Then there's a graphic software which most people are used to using now, and you just design a square album, export the files out as a TAR file as you would do normally, but then you would use this software to design the cover and tell us the information about the materials, and then once you come to exporting this as an order by pressing buy, it would then ask you to upload the tar files at the end of the process. And then there's Graphistudio layout where Graphistudio would design the album with our designers in the factory. Now, normally I would use Graphic Designer. I'm going to choose Graphic Software, but don't let that confuse you, because I am going to show you doing it with Graphic Designer. But for a technical reason, I have to press this button, which I'll explain in a little while. We can also see here a button that's selecting color correction. So if I wanted color correction, that's what I would press. I'll come back to this design button in a little while, but just further down now we have UV overprinting of text. So we can actually put text on the box and also on the album cover here. So we insert our text here, we choose the font size, the font color, and we can then justify where it is, choose the font type, and we can also add a varnish. The varnish is UV varnish that we put on perfect registration over the text, and it actually raises it off the page. And again, all those are repeated down here, so we could actually have text on the box lid as well. So I'm just going to give you a quick demo of changing the material covers. So for example, if I wanted a different colour of the touch material, I just click on the cover itself and it brings up the different options for me. And we're just going to go for any colour for now, just so I can just demonstrate it. So I'm not trying to build the most beautiful album. I'm just showing you when you press on a highlighted part of it, you can change the colours. So we're going for some real wild and wacky colours here. And then maybe, I don't know, red ribbon as well. So there you go, we've chosen 1, 2, 3, 4 different colours on the same product, which is pretty amazing. Now, if we wanted to check that all these colours complemented each other, there's a little button which is often missed, which is also in the 3D configurator, which is here, which we click on it, and what it actually does is it complements or brings the swatches together in a sandwich kind of form, so we can see whether they complement each other or not. So that's a really great button to use. So just a couple of other things. There's a button over here which says details, which actually gives us the details as we build the product, any additional pages, and if there's an image in the lid, and it kind of recalculates the cost for us, and we can buy it here and now. Because the other amazing thing about this product is the turnaround time, which is a week. That's right, guys, a week. So I'm going to design it now, so I can do that either by going to the book here and pressing the button that says design, or going up here where it says design and going to the actual elements that I wanted to design. But we can do it from here anyway, so I'm just going to press the design button. It saves the cover, and this is now saved in your, if you went to your works in the file menu where we just were, you can kind of recover it from there as well. So we're going to design the internal of the box. We can also do the cover in the book. So the internal of the box is the lid, which is kind of shown here. And then down at the bottom we have everything repeated, so that's the box internal, which is highlighted because we're working on it, then the cover, then double page spreads. And if I click on this button here that says images, I've already imported some images, but you just got to upload images, and they will appear on a different kind of screen up here, and it will show you a little whirly wheel as it uploads them, and then you press a button that says import, and that will import them into the software. And also we record them on our Graphics server, which is called Graphic and that's just so that if you go home and want to work from home tomorrow, as long as you've got the access to your trade area, you can carry on working on this document or this project. So I'm just going to stick an image in here. I could put graphics, I can put anything I want to, but I'm just going to go to the layouts button and just choose a simple placeholder, this one here maybe, which is a square one, drop it onto the screen like that, and then I just simply come and put the image that I want into the box lid, which for some reason didn't drop in, so let's try that again. Let's try a different image. There we go. And then I just kind of move it over. So there's our image in the box lid, and I'm happy with that, so I'm going to move now to the cover. So again, with the cover, we've got the right hand page, the left hand page, and then the spine is in the middle. So I can just simply drag and drop images on. I can have multiple images, I can put drop shadows, I can put stroke lines. When an image isn't active, you've got all those kind of options there to do all these different things, borders, arrange it, alignment tools, etc, etc, etc. So I can do all of those things. But we do load the graphic designer with some presets. So if I go down to this button here at the bottom, which has backgrounds, which uncollapses it, and by the way, thanks to Andrew Younger from Younger Photography for lending these amazing images. I just simply kind of drag a background on, and I can have different ones, or as you're already probably aware, I could even bring my own images as a background. And then if I just go up from there, there's one that says graphics. Now in the graphics area, I can kind of bring on these PNG files. Some of them are really kind of funky for working with kids and stuff. And then there's things like this for putting text in. So I select it, make it bigger, and I can put text, maybe the studio name on the back page of the book, or maybe another image if I wanted to. Because if I go to frames, I can actually kind of bring on a frame that's already got a border around it. So I'll just delete these two images from here, like this. Bring on a picture with a frame already on it. Select it just so I can make it a little bit bigger again, and then just simply drag an image in there like that. So away we go. So that's to say the covers design. I'll just get rid of that for now, because we don't want that. So that's the cover design as well. So now we move to the book itself. So we've got the double page spreads. That's the right hand page. This is the left hand page. And what I'm going to do now is go to this one that says layouts. So the layouts are pages with one image, two images, three images, etc, etc. You kind of understand how it works, and I just simply drag them on, and then I just simply drop the images into the correct box, and then I can move kind of the images around. So obviously these aren't kind of correct for these, you know, I'm dropping actually portrait and landscape images into the wrong orientation, but you can also see that they're all still editable as well. And then I maybe put my own images on here, or I'll make it a single page spread. Or if I wanted to make a double page spread, I go back to this button over here that says spreads. So these are now double page spreads with 3 images. Let's actually go for 4 and drag that over the top like that. And then it's just a matter of getting these looking a bit better. And then the last image, maybe this one in here. So you can see it's quite easy to do. As I say, I could design from scratch if I wanted to. Just one last thing about the cover. This was one that I designed, but we preload it with full of templates as well. So if you would prefer kind of something that we've already pre-done, it's just easy to kind of play around with them. This one's quite a cool one for this image, I guess. And again, I can add text and stuff to the background as well. So there's some presets as well. Now I'm going to hit the save button. So it saves all the work we've done, including some of the double page spreads. If I go to this little button over here now, it shows me the double page spreads. That's the one that we designed there. And I could actually probably screenshot this if I wanted to proof it to my clients. So it's all saved, and now what I need to do is go back to my 2D configurator, and it's just letting me know that some of the spreads have got missing images, so I don't want to send this off because I've got all these blank pages. Well, I know about that, maybe I'm going to do it tomorrow. And now I just press the save button and go back to the 2D configurator. Now, where I am at this moment in time, all the children have just come out of school. They're all hitting the Xboxes and the other games consoles, so it really dramatically affects my broadband speed. So this might take a few seconds. But as I was saying, the great thing about this is that I've designed, as you see in the first double page spread, it might be that tomorrow I'm in the office and I need to carry on designing it from there, or maybe I'm somewhere else in the country, and because it's saved on the Graphi cloud, as long as you've got access to that trade area, not a problem. You can carry on designing it. So there you go. You can see that it's updated the cover, it's updated the image here. We can now, if we wanted to, share this on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. I can also output export a picture of it. It just creates a PNG file, so I can prove what the cover looks like. The same with the 3D configurator. And if I've spoken too fast or you don't understand my accent, or you need more information, then there's always the PDF guide, which is the button there at the top, which tells you everything that I've just told you, but in much greater detail. So if you get stuck, this is a starting place. At the bottom of the print and bind documentation, so you know the specs if you want to design it in another piece of software. So the reason I chose before Graphic software is because this is what I wanted to show you next. If I'd have chosen the Graphic Designer, it wouldn't let me proceed now because it knows that pages aren't finished. But kind of I've cheated it a little bit, so look, I've done it in the Graphic software. If I press buy now, I have to give the album a name, which I do. Press save, so it saves my work, and then it'll bring up a different screen. So here's all the information. I can kind of print this off. I can put production notes on there if I want to tell something. It reminds me that if I want a second copy, I'm going to get 10% discount. And then this is the way we pay. So this is a big change for Graphi as well, in that you can pay by PayPal and credit card. So as I say, once we've kind of done this, it's shipped, and within 7 days, it's a real kind of quick way to get it to you. So that's kind of it. If you've got any further questions, please ask us on the community page or give us a call at the office, and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you very much. Bye.